From the shadows of New York's Manhattan skyline to Arizona's Valley of the Sun resides a radio program the world over has been waiting for. Hosted by two men no one has ever heard of. It's a place where idiocracy runs free and rarely a point is made. Kieran.
Peasant, I can't deal with this. I am Rocket, Sir Rocket of Elmont.
Rocket.
Winthrop, get the yacht ready. We're going to Mond.
Together, these men will bring you laughter at any cost, even if that means sacrificing their own egos or well-being. So put your brains on standby. Sit back and relax. The boys have returned. Lunatic Radio starts now.
Hello, everybody. It is the Lunatic Radio show broadcasting on a Labor Day weekend. End of summer, everybody. Welcome to the end of fucking summer. Bring on the death of the trees and everything. This is actually going to be a special show. Obviously, it's me, Rock, broadcasting live from the great state of New York. And we're joined on the line by our buddy of...
Woo!
Yeah, this is like an old school show. And actually, I've had a lot of old school things happening to me today with the in relation to the radio show. All day, Spencer Colburn has been texting me pictures of Andrew Zarian because apparently they're hanging out together in Beverly Hills. And Andrew's looking very...
really?
Andrew's looking very... what would you say? Very...
Metrosexual?
Metrosexual, yeah. And he's drinking pink wine, and I don't know, what is that called, Rock? Rosé?
A rosé.
Yeah, he's drinking rosé. They're living the high life in Beverly Hills. Every time Spencer texts me, I write back, he looks like a homo, and then we proceed to the next picture. So, and then we have Johnny on the show. This is a very fun thing. I'm excited.
Woo!
This is like old school LR stuff. This is fun.
It's been a long time, man.
Yeah.
Been a long friggin' time.
For the folks that don't know, Johnny, I don't know if we have new listeners. Do we have any new listeners, Rock?
No.
Yeah, me.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, exactly.
The folks that are listening to this show are new to the show. They don't know Johnny Staten Island, but Johnny Staten Island Johnny used to do the show with us back in New York when we were all together, and he would be our third micer guy, and he was the mayor of Staten Island. We've had plenty of good nights with him. That's pretty much what I have to say. How you doing, Johnny? Haven't seen you in a long time.
I'm doing pretty damn good. I miss you fucking guys. You guys are awesome.
I don't know why.
Good stuff, man.
Great. Like, this guy just doesn't age. He's perpetually this person, Johnny, that just is always there. He's like one of those rare people that just, no matter what, always looks good. He could be completely trashed and he looks great. Could be 10 years later, he looks great.
Yeah, you really don't age. I mean, you're
wearing glasses. Like, I never knew him to wear glasses, and he looks great.
Yeah,
it's just,
he looks very distinguished.
a little
these days.
annoying, actually.
Haven't seen him in 5 years, and he looks all distinguished. He's got the gray beard. He just turned the great age of 50 years old. Congratulations on that, Johnny.
Woo!
Yeah.
I couldn't fucking believe I turned 30, man. Forget about fucking 50. Holy shit, dude. I lived a wild life.
Yeah.
So wait, Kieran's still the oldest person here, and is that true?
I'm not. I don't age either, Rock. It's something about being short. So that's the thing about being short. When you're short, Johnny's not a very tall man. He's taller than I am.
I'm maybe of an inch or two. We're still talking about height. We're still on height, right?
Yeah. We're talking about height.
right,
I feel like if you're shorter,
then it's 6.
If you're shorter, you age a little. You age a little better. The taller you are, the quicker you age. It looks. But Rocket's like Benjamin Button. He looks younger. Because when I met Rock,
I don't understand that. I feel old.
When I met Rock when he was 23 years old, he looked like he was 44 years old.
Yeah, and though I would agree with that. I was a fucking fat, disturbing piece of shit back then.
You fixed like laundromat dryers or something for a living. That's what you looked like. You looked like a guy who just.
I look back at my pictures and I'm just like, how do I erase that part of my life?
Yeah.
Dude, it's awesome, bro. Listen, you look fucking great. Don't worry about it. That's part of your life. You go back then. I was wearing fucking Spezios and Cavariccis and sham shirts way back in the day. And I want to erase that shit.
I've seen some pictures of John back in the day, man.
Yeah.
Those are
Yeah, Johnny Staten Island grew up in the era of hair metal.
If anyone's out there lucky enough to see an old picture of John shirtless specifically, it is true gold.
I believe
True
if you want to go on to the Lunatic Radio Instagram and just hit the scroll button all the way down, you'll see a picture of John.
At the bottom.
Yeah, it's way at the bottom.
Way to get people onto it.
I was looking at it the other day because I wanted to promote that he was coming on the show. And I found that old picture. He was like shirtless. It was like a black and white photo. It looked like he was, he looked like he was selling the old like Calvin Klein cologne. Fucking.
I was 30 years old in that picture.
Jesus Christ.
30.
That's amazing. I forget when we even met John. It was like how many years ago? It seems like it was so long ago. It was Hogs and Heifers, wasn't it? In New York City?
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah. Wait, Katie's Castaways.
Katie's Castaways?
I think it was Katie's Castaways we met you guys the first time.
Oh, God, I don't remember. Maybe that was when you met Rock. I met you after.
And that close, yeah, I met you after. I met Rock there, Katie's Castaways. He was in that band, freaking...
Substrike.
I don't know. Love Strike.
First, right, but then
I like to call it strike out.
We just initially met, but we didn't really, we were just like, hey, we're playing the same show.
Right, but then
Peppers was really like the show, like that.
We started doing, we did a couple, we did more shows there together, and then we started doing shows in Long Island, and then you started playing with us, and it's great.
Yeah, the
Naked
Jedi band that John he still has.
Strike Force.
No, it was Substrike. Was it?
Oh, Substrike. That's right. Remember I said you guys got to think of a better fucking way to tell people how you got that name. It was like you guys got attacked by lesbians or something like that, and your singer was tied down and beat up, and it was a substrike, and he was subservient to these hardcore lesbians.
Like every member of the band.
Like the Dream with Naked Jedi. It's basically doing the same idea as Naked Jedi. Then it's just like the same idea.
Well, Naked Jedi is a whole other story. We can't get into that right now. It's too long.
Oh, we have plenty of time.
Naked Jedi the name came up in Spain. Rock knows this, right?
Somebody let you in Spain.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
You were allowed to go to Spain.
I was allowed to go to Spain, dude. I'm on my third passport.
Wow. Now you're old when you're on your third passport.
Only because I lost my second one.
I believe, by the way, today we're going to be joined in by on the phone by Race Car Johnny, which is another.
Yeah, this is
an old school member of the radio program. He's going to be calling in because I have it here, the latest Doppler radar from the Bahamas. Oh, that's football. I guess I don't have it. Hold on. Go back to the show. I'll find it in a minute. Christ, I don't know.
Thinks of the disaster. He's like throwing a football game.
Well, it was supposed to be. Hold on.
Are you putting the Jets on?
No, it was. I think it was a Florida State game,
football game,
which is also a disaster. I don't know why that started playing. Hurricane Dorian, live radar, and apparently it's down already. So it's an
idea of a disaster is a fucking football game.
Here it is. Here's fucking Hurricane Dorian. There it is, barreling over the Bahamas.
It is disturbing how bad this hurricane is.
Wow, it's really moving quick. It really updated quick.
It's not.
Wait a minute. Wait, this hurricane's gonna be done in like 10 minutes. What are you so worried about?
It looks like my hemorrhoid flaring.
Yeah, I was looking at
just saying.
On Friday night show, I was looking at the Doppler, and I was like, "Hey, TJ, this looks like if you took a black light over my bed." That was a better joke than the one.
Did that not go over well?
No, he quit, left.
No, that was great. I'm hilarious.
No crude humor. Yeah.
Yo, guys, I told some people to call in, man. I got Hard Rock and Sports. That's another radio show to call in. And I have
Hard Rock and Sports,
the New World Order to call in. That's the production company I've been working with for the Horror Film Festival. So, I told them, I gave them a number, call in whenever they feel like it. It's up to you guys to say hello or not. If you don't want, it's okay.
That's something that Johnny always used to do too. Always had people call in.
Yeah.
It always went into interesting tangents when people.
Yeah, no, it was. Well, you're on the show back in the day. We deemed you the mayor of Staten Island, and every time you came on, it seemed like everybody on Staten Island picked up their phones or their rotary phones and just started dialing.
Rotary. Yeah, all right, very good. You spent all day fucking rock thinking about that one. Awesome.
Yeah, and they would just start calling into their phones. It would be some interesting characters calling in from the great island of Staten Island.
Kieran, someone asked me, what kind of show is it? I said, well, the first time I was on it, I was taking a shit and reading the news. There you go.
We could
call in if you want.
We could actually relive that tonight if you want, Johnny. If you ever feel the urge, I'm sure it's fine. We can't see nudity on YouTube, but if you would like to do the news on the shitter, we can relive that. You can give us the latest.
I can do that. That's no problem. I have to go to the upstairs bathroom. The exhaust fan isn't as loud. It won't affect.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Yeah, so if you want to call in, 718-690-9290. If you're listening live to the program, I can tell you that there's at least 5 million people listening to this right now. At least 5 million. Yeah.
Especially on a holiday weekend.
Yeah. So, we got the... I'm actually all geared up to watch the destruction of... well, not the destruction. I feel bad for the folks that are in the... path of the Cat 5 hurricane down there in Florida. I feel bad that they're in the path, but I love how the news, it's getting very cliche, Rock, and tell me if you agree or not. But when there's a hurricane like out in the Atlantic and it's barreling its way here, the news, it could be like a category 1, but they always build it up to a Cat 5 at some point. So we don't know. I never know if this is actually a dangerous storm or not. Apparently, they're saying it's a Category 5, which is, it's gonna fuck some shit up.
Wait, you're not sure where this hurricane's at? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not sure if they're just trying to build up the strength of the hurricane.
No, all right, no, you're partially correct. The part that them taking advantage of people wanting to find out about hurricanes and making things out to be more than they are. Sure, that totally happens with hurricanes. Absolutely. The fact is, this is one of the strongest hurricanes, well, definitely over the Bahamas, and definitely one of the strongest in the past, in all of recent history for the Atlantic. So it is a Category 5. There's no denying the facts of that. But all these media stations take it because people eat it up. People will too.
I'm ready to tailgate for it tonight, which is horrible to say, but I'm gonna tailgate for this. Get on the CNN.
The horrible part of the media is when it's just like a Category 1, which is still not nothing, but it's certainly nothing compared to a Category 5, and they blow it out of proportion to get viewership. And you've seen those videos on Twitter and whatnot of like a guy standing on a, like trying to fight the wind, and then you see someone behind him completely fine.
I've seen that. Hurricane Irene is a perfect example. When I was watching the news during Hurricane Irene before Sandy, and it was in Battery Park, and you see the news reporter saying, like, leaning forward and then to the left going, oh my God, and people walking by in shorts and T-shirts acting like, it's no big deal. And it was just, it blew it out of proportion. But that's what screwed up the people for Hurricane Sandy. They thought it would be the same thing, and nobody evacuated, and it was devastating.
Yeah. Johnny, you lost your house in Hurricane Sandy, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Lost my house.
Fucking A. Where were you? You were somewhere else, though. You weren't even there. You were like in fucking Guatemala somewhere.
I was in Bogota, Colombia.
You were in Colombia in Hurricane Sandy.
Yeah.
Did you even know about the hurricane when you were in Colombia when it was happening?
It was on CNN Spanish, and it was. It did not even really give you the true effect of what was happening until I flew into Florida. And it was kind of scary, the fact that I couldn't even get a flight from Florida to New York. And it was, I rented a car and drove up. And then when I was driving down, a mile from my house, I was looking at boats on top of houses, shipment containers on top of buildings. It was devastating. The whole area was covered in beach sand and water. And it was bad. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, that's gotta suck. Flying to.
You know what though? My kids learned how to swim because what happened was someone threw some guppies on them and threw them in the water and figured the sharks would chase them.
Is that an actual? Is it? Hold on. Hold on.
Nah, that's yeah, ding ding. Yeah. Yes. What was that? 1980? Remember that? Come on.
Yeah.
That joke's 1984.
That's an old bit. I used to.
Wait. I'm back.
Yeah, but it's a crazy thing. The hurricane stuff. It's the news gets very excited about it. There it is. Look, Rock.
But it's legitimate, man. This is like really bad, and part of it's kind of funny, in the worst way possible. Funny is that they're not really sure where the hell this is going. They have ideas, but there's a lot of uncertainty. This could still hit Florida potentially.
How's it not going to hit Florida? I mean, it's like right next to it. It's just like fucking chilling.
Well, there's a big difference between a direct hit and staying offshore. What the hell are you doing, John?
I think John's holding a seance to try to fucking wish the hurricane away from the east coast of Florida.
So maybe I'll just burn down this one too. Who cares?
Cool teacher checking in. I remember Sandy schools were closed till Friday, and then it was just the teachers in school. We made food for all the helpers. Yeah, Hurricane Sandy.
One of the things I remember, I mean, outside of the stories John was telling me when that was all going down, I mean, that was like the worst. Honestly, that was the worst part. Just how much shit that, like all this, like his kids losing everything, all their toys and stuff like that. It was just terrible. But outside of the stories and things that John was going through during that time, the gas lines were crazy.
Oh yeah, the fucking
yeah.
Right.
Like, yo, check it out. I'm gonna tell you something really crazy. During that time, you had gas lines going crazy. You had all this crazy shit, and then I get these two crazy motherfuckers. I get Kieran and Rocket call me up and say, "Yo, man, do you want to do interviews at the porn convention?" I'm fucking homeless, and I go, "Sure, I'm in."
Yeah, I remember.
And I'm interviewing porn stars.
I remember that. I picked you up, and then we went. Yeah. Yeah, it was a nice little pick me.
Great.
Yeah, we had beers. We got fucking loaded. Then we went to the stand after that. Yeah, I remember that. That was hilarious.
Going places, John. Don't worry about it. The show will pay for your new house. Don't worry about it.
Yes.
Was that how I pitched it? I didn't know.
That was fucking great.
Yeah, God damn it. In Edison, New Jersey, which is the most depressing place I think ever. Could be the most.
No. So now it's what time was it in the morning? We get there and we're online, and the guy at the front door
at the porn convention
looks. He sees me and he goes, "You're with him? Let's go." We go right in. Remember the Spanish guy, Spanish Dave. We call him Spanish Dave.
I don't remember the guy at all. But go ahead.
So we get right in. We bypass the whole fucking line. And then we go to all these porn stars, and I think the funniest thing was like Kieran's like, ask her how many loads she took to the face. And I go, I can't ask that. He goes, you can. It's only 9:30 in the morning. She's probably gonna say no. And I go, maybe not. But I'm gonna ask anyway. And sure enough, she goes, no. She says, I thought I was getting slapped. She goes, no, not yet, but the day's still young. And I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. That was quite the day.
True story.
I figured.
True story.
Yeah, we had media passes, I think. That's what we had. We had media passes for that. Yeah, it was a fun time.
It was a fun time, man. I'll never forget it.
There, Kieran, like from past shows, was there anybody? Was that the show where you were just like sitting on the floor with Lexi Love?
No, I went a few times, which is kind of scary. I went quite a few times to that convention. I think I might have went 3 times.
I went once with you.
You went once
that weekend,
and then I went.
That was that weekend. He went 3 times.
I think I went. I think I went with Johnny once. I think all 3 of us went once, and then I went by myself the first time. God damn. Slow down. Slow down with that.
Great stuff.
Oh boy.
Great stuff.
It was funny. I just the other night I got all
good at those things though, man. Like you were like the one I went to with you guys. Like he just went talking to people and got interviews.
Who, Johnny?
Like,
Johnny was.
Yeah. John's just such a schmoozer. You could just fucking.
Dude, you know what the scary part was? The worst interview was fucking Ron Jeremy.
Yeah.
Fucking fell asleep.
Yeah, he was kind of like tired. He looked very worn down by life, which I can't believe he's still alive, to be honest with you.
You know what, dude? But he remembered me in January, a few months later, in California, and he said, you walked away from the interview. And I was like, oh, shit. But I found out the poor guy is narcoleptic, and he had severe heart problems.
Oh.
And I felt bad, you know? So now he's in my movie, you know? Shit happens.
That's a funny spin of things, man. Right?
Yeah.
He's like falling asleep on you, and then fast forward a few years, and you're working with him.
Dude, and I was like, he's falling asleep. I was like, yeah, great talk. And I turned around, like, I fucked him. You forgot the bit, Kieran, didn't you?
Yeah, something like that.
So what movie is he in?
Yeah, what movie is he in?
Abnormal Attractions. It's available on Amazon right now. I'm in it. I'm an executive producer, and we got Malcolm McDowell, Ron Jeremy, Gilbert Godfrey, and a slew of other people. One of my favorite is Leslie Easterbrook from Police Academy. She's absolute doll.
Is that the one with the cannons?
Yeah,
Well,
technically too, but
was that
Abnormal Attraction? That's also our entire listener base.
Right.
Yeah.
To be listening
from day one.
To be listening to this and going, hey, I think this is entertaining. I think. Yeah, we have
day one, dude.
It's fucking nice to have John back on. It's been a long fucking time. A lot of stories. From,
I missed you guys, bro.
Back in the
day.
Oh, he's falling out. Johnny, you there?
I lost you for about a second.
There you are. There you are.
Hitting Staten Island.
Yeah, I think we're running out the bandwidth of Staten Island right there. Just slow it down.
Something like that. I don't know. Who knows? Fucking bandwidth. And I work for a big company that's fucking supposed to have all kinds of bandwidth, and we don't know. Dude, I don't know how to choose. I can't use a remote control. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Don't care.
718-690-9290. It was funny. I was listening to, speaking of porn stars.
Yo, you said it so fast, I don't even know what the fuck you just said. Is that like the cue for people to call in?
No, speaking of...
Or did you just like shit yourself? 718.
Speaking of porn stars, for some reason, I think I might have sent this to you in a text, Rock. I wasn't sure.
Oh, no.
I listened to the old remote gig we did out in Ontario with Trina Michaels, and we're assholes. We were assholes, man. Like, I listened to that as I like to go back and listen to like what we did in the past, because I honestly really don't listen to it that much. By the way, shout out to everybody in the chat room. I think we're getting some old listeners back in the chat room. Yeah, we had Trina on, and we were doing good, but it shows you how much the times have changed, because we referred to her as like a porn star, and that she like has sex all the time, like 1 million times on that show. And it was so much, I was just like, good God, I don't think this would fly in this day and age. You know what I mean? Like, if I said that on the show today, I don't think I actually would say that, the things I said on that show. But we were like, it was kind of just like weird. I felt like we were making her uncomfortable or something.
Dude, I got. Was I on the show?
No, you were not. No, we banned you from California. Go. What were you gonna say, Rock?
Oh, that was a location show. All right.
Yeah.
I listened to it too.
Sorry.
And when she first got on, she had a very nervous laugh about her.
Yeah.
And yeah, listening back, don't get me wrong, it got better as time went on.
Yeah.
But first, we were just kind of like a couple of young guys who've clearly seen her work several times, and it was just kind of. It was a little weird. It got better because I think we were also a little starstruck given this situation. I think also the fact that it actually worked out.
Yeah, she was
kind of threw us for a loop.
And we didn't.
But yeah, we were a little weird, for lack of a better word, at the beginning.
Yeah, and we didn't.
Best stuff. Kieran had the best line, and I might be paraphrasing, but it's still, you get the gist of it. There was another booth babe there that she kept coming back and forth. And when Trina Michaels was there, Kieran called her over. And at this point in the interview, Kieran basically lost control because it was just kind of falling apart. And it sounded like the booth babe's name was Mecca, of all things.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he goes, Mecca, Trina, I don't know what's going on, but maybe you two guys can figure it out. Just was like creepily trying to get him to do things in a most like it was great though. That was actually funny. But yes, we were creeps.
Yeah, creeps, man. I was just like, holy shit. I was listening to it. And I was literally like wiping my brow like I am doing now. Like, I'm just like, please, Kieran, shut up from 8 years ago. I don't know how long ago that was. That was a fucking long time ago. That's probably like nearly 14, 15 years ago. Fucking just wiping my brow going, please, shut up, kid, shut up. It was really
so ridiculous. I think I was just completely drunk.
I think we were all drunk. That's why I feel like I was drunk. I couldn't tell if I was drunk or not. But,
crazy.
It's fucking weird. And it's
It was fucking great.
Yeah, but I don't think
It was great.
It's weird how you age, though. Here's the thing, Johnny. It's like you age and you're just like, man, I don't want to fucking do that shit anymore.
Yeah, right.
Like I don't want to have titties on the show, but I do. But I don't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
Like I want it for like the 5 minutes and then get out. Like you're here, say some jokes, show your tits, get out. Like I don't want to deal with the whole fucking, saying thank yous and shit. Or
who was your favorite porn star that was on the show after all these years?
Oh, that's a great question.
That's Lexi Love, hands fucking down, or Roxy DeVille.
Yeah, she's cool.
Yeah.
She's cool. Listen, Carmela Bing was my favorite.
Oh, well, we did the peeing contest with her.
I don't consider Lexi. I consider her an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
So I don't even consider her part of that.
No, I don't really either. But she was in it.
Roxy for sure. I think Roxy would have totally hated it. So that's why.
Yeah, she totally did.
We made fun of her dog.
For the show, though, the best was the sisters. I forget their names.
Oh, Brittany and Whitney Stevens.
They're right there.
Here's the peeing contest. Look.
The part that gives the dick comfort.
Too much beer today, man.
Johnny just got up in the middle of the show and went into his bathroom and started taking a leak.
You want a fucking yeast infection?
This is the genius of our radio program. Johnny's got a mobile unit. He's on his cell phone doing the radio program with us. So he just got up and went to go take a leak in his bathroom.
I love that. Listen, I would take the laptop up here. I don't give a fuck.
It's a nice bathroom there, John.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks. Hey, thanks. I just built it.
Oh, good for you, John. What do you want to do?
All right, guys, hold on. I gotta wash my hands.
How many beers did you have today, there, John boy? Oh, good man. He's washing his hands.
Did you pull me over?
What?
Are you a cop pulling me over?
No. How many beers did you have today? I'm just asking.
2.
Hey,
only 2.
In the 5 years we haven't spoken, I got myself one of them DUIs. It was pretty nice. Cost $9,000.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
You did.
It was a nice one.
It would.
I got it in my parking lot. Wasn't even like a real good DUI. Like you were out like doing donuts in the middle of the desert or some shit. It was just like I'm almost home. Like I'm home pretty much.
What happened? I lost you guys.
I don't know, Johnny.
We're
Are
here.
you going to bed? What are you doing? Now it's all dark on his screen. Are you going to sleep? Are you going to jerk off? What's going on over here?
He's going to bed.
I'm walking down the.
Oh,
No. I was walking down the steps. I went to the other bathroom because the fan in the main floor is pretty loud. Because I made sure it was loud because when people fart and stuff, you don't want people to hear you.
yeah.
You guys want a beer? Want a beer?
I would love to have a beer right now, to be honest with you.
You don't have any beer, Karen?
Johnson's John. Hey, John, do a MTV Cribs. Show us the house.
No, dude. My wife's got to give me permission to do that because she has to clean it first.
Ah, there you go.
Man,
Listen, it's clean. It's clean. But she is like, if someone's coming over for 5 minutes, the whole house shuts down. Me and my kids got to clean everything.
I like it. I like where her head's at. I like it.
And that's it.
There he is. All right, is he back? Okay. Sometimes the phone just craps out, and I gotta turn down his.
Bathroom, bro. It's the cleanest bathroom I've ever been.
There he is. He's back. Okay.
What's up?
Sometimes your voice becomes digitized, and I have to just I don't know what happens there. It just slows down.
So does yours, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Don't make fun of me. It's you too.
All right.
It's not me. It's you.
All right. Let's do a quick break. We'll come back. Yeah, let's do a break because I got to regroup. I want to see what the hell I got to regroup.
30 minutes. That's how you know we're getting older. Karen needs to regroup.
Yeah, we did 45 minutes, didn't we? Did I even hit the fucking streaming button? I don't even know if I did.
No,
It's a half hour, dude. It's a half hour. That's all we did.
Really did a half hour? God damn. Oh, man. I've been doing nothing for the last 3 days on this Labor Day weekend and than drinking, laying in my bed, and watching fucking high school football documentary series on Netflix. That's what I've been doing.
Our life.
Yeah, it's a fucking just nothing. Nothing's been happening. Kieran's jail story is the best. It really wasn't. I spent 7 hours in jail.
That's it?
That's it. But I broke my fucking cherry. 7 hours in jail. Brock, you need to go
That's
to jail.
good. Did you rat? Did you rat?
Rat on myself? I don't know. No, I didn't.
All right, good. You're good.
I was in there with two California gangbanger guys who apparently, some reason, I guess they ran out of space in California for those guys to be in jail, so they put them in jail over here. And I'm like, okay.
Oh, with you?
Yeah. I had to be in there with this guy named Omar. How cliche is that? How cliche is that?
Did you tell that your name was Kieran, or did you say Bubba?
Well, they actually thought I was a parole officer. Because they're like, oh, what are you doing in here? And I'm like, I'm supposed to be here. And they're like, really? Yeah. Because I was all clean cut, and I was wearing a blue blazer, and I wasn't dressed for jail, apparently. I was trying to look my jail best. I was really trying to look my jail best. Like, look the part, you know? I should have got one of them teardrop tattoos. Because those were all the rage, apparently. The teardrop.
That's all the rage?
Yeah, I don't know. All right, we'll do
so
it.
white.
Yeah.
So white.
I'm going to Amazon, like, jail attire.
Yeah. Well, it was weird because it was a holding cell, and everybody else was in orange, and I looked like I was like their group counselor. Like, talk about their problems and how they're going to redeem themselves and that kind of thing. But we talked about the Bible for a while, and and then they asked me what was on TV because I haven't seen TV in a long time. Very interesting jail.
Kieran's jail time is just kind of bizarre.
It was 7 hours. It was a long 7 hours. Thank God.
7 hours.
That's it. I was supposed to do 24, but they are like,
how was the food?
I didn't touch it. Not touching it.
That's ridiculous. Kieran, like, you were there for what? A part of it, you should have just like experienced the jail time.
I couldn't.
You should have had the food. Last time I was in jail, I had fucking bologna sandwiches. They were awesome. They really were good.
Well, here's the thing, Johnny. To my fucking right in the holding cell This happened like 2 hours in. They let some other guy in. He went, like, the toilet was in the back corner, and this dude had a catheter. So he just was emptying his bag into the toilet every 3 minutes. It seemed like every 3 minutes he was emptying a fucking bucket of urine or a bag of urine into the toilet. So your appetite kind of gets shot, you know? It got to just die. So when they're handing out the fucking, you know, the fucking MREs or whatever the fuck, ready to eat meals or whatever the hell they are. I was like, the guy's empty, the guy's shitting and pissing every 3 minutes. I'm not gonna eat in this environment.
So wait, he didn't poop there, so he didn't eat anything.
No, I held in a shit too when I was there.
Was it one toilet?
Yeah, and if I took a shit, there was one guy that did take a shit. You know, you're right. You're sitting. It's pretty much like sitting in a booth at McDonald's. Yet in one seat of the booth, there's a shitter and somebody's shitting there.
It's like Italy.
It's fucking terrible, man. I'm not saying
the
like
whole experience, man. You were there. You might as well done the whole experience.
Yeah, no, well, yeah.
Shit amongst the people in the room.
How do you do that? Just fucking shit. Well, I guess when you
put the toilet paper on the seat.
I was telling this story on Friday. Like, there's no way I'm shitting in that. There was no way I was ever gonna shit in that jail. I mean, I went to visit. I was telling this story on Friday when I went to go visit a girlfriend I was dating, and she was going to the University of Miami. And I went down there, and I slept in like an all-girls dorm. Like, she snuck me in, and I slept there for 3 days. And I didn't shit for 3 days because there was a community bathroom. It was all girl bathroom, so I can't exactly go fucking blow it up when I'm not even supposed to be in that.
So you snuck into. So there's no guys whatsoever. So the bathrooms are technically all female, right?
All female, but it was a community bathroom. You know, with stalls and everything.
You could have. You just
what?
Yeah. I mean, it was the Mecca if I could get in there like around 8 o'clock in the morning when everybody's showering and getting ready for class. But, you know, it was I wasn't going to shit. So I held my shit.
That's so silly. You just do a lot of flushing. Just keep flushing.
Pretty. No, yeah, but you don't want to blow it up. And then like, you know how like when you hold in a shit, when you get on the fucking toilet, sometimes that shit, you feel like you're going to shit, but the shit don't come out. And it's like stuck in there. You almost got to get like, you need a break of wind or something. You need something to crack.
Yeah, put your finger in. Put your finger in.
Right, Johnny. You got to crack the seal. You got to crack the seal.
Put your finger in.
Yeah. You got to make a crack.
Yeah.
For the, like Rock, check it out here. You got to make a crack and then the poop comes out like that, with the little thing. Yeah. So, you could be, what I'm saying is that you could be on that toilet for a good 25 minutes waiting for the seal to crack. And then, obviously some girl's going to have to go to the bathroom at some point in that time. And boom, you're caught and you're shitting with your pants down and you're not supposed to be there. And, everything's fucked.
Well, that's part of that. Well, that's a different thing. Like, no one wanted to see. Like, you couldn't get caught, right? You were fearful of getting caught.
Right, getting caught. And then, like, I'm the fucking creep, like the JO guy, fucking sneaking into the girls' dorm.
Hold it in for 3 days?
It was, you got a young anus. I had a young anus down there.
A young anus.
Yeah, it was.
There's your show title.
Mine was a young anus.
An untapped young anus.
I think the FBI will show up at my door if I name the show Young Anus.
Oh my God. I feel like after a couple days you get that like the intestine gurgles where like it's like the gas just kind of like creeping back up into you.
Yeah, I don't know. When I was younger, I just knew like I had like a little mindset. Like you go in there with the mindset, you're not gonna shit and nothing's gonna fucking make you shit. But as soon as I got on the plane, flew home to Long Island, I think my parents picked me up, brought me home. As soon as I got home, it was I was literally shooting a rocket out of my ass. It's just a brick of stuff. Just
like an old man's shoe. I was like that too. I couldn't shit anywhere. I would only shit on Tuesdays because I knew I was home for the whole day on Tuesday, and that was it. So that was it. I would hold it in. That's so fucking toxic. But I would only shit on Tuesday. Now, I don't know. I shit everywhere. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
As you get older, you become a lot freer with your shitting. It's a lot easier.
Hopefully not too free, because that could get pretty gross.
No.
I'm shitting it right now and eating chicken cutlet. It doesn't matter. No matter. Hey, Kieran.
Yeah.
Can you say the call-in number again, like slow? Because people are texting me saying, hey, what the fuck?
718-690-9290. 718-690-9290. It's on the screen if people are watching on YouTube, but I would imagine
I think that's the problem.
No,
Staten Island doesn't have YouTube.
no.
Yeah.
No, we don't. We don't.
Oh, my God. Yeah, so in the 5 years we haven't seen Johnny Staten Island, he's become like a kind of a movie actor.
Yes.
Are you there? Are you there? Hello, anybody?
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
All right. Johnny, no follow-up. Yep.
Talk about
I'm chewing my chicken on my bowl.
And Johnny got married.
That's right.
How was the marriage?
Yeah.
Yeah. How was that? How was the wedding?
How was the
How was the wedding? That's what I meant.
It was one of the greatest days of my life.
Oh, there you go.
It's adorable.
Was it like a rock and roll wedding? I would imagine.
Adorable. Dude, I had a flame-throwing, sword-swallowing contortionist for cocktail hour.
You had a contortionist
it was just
at
a
your
wonder-
wedding. You had a contortionist at your wedding?
Yeah.
She swallowed swords. There he goes. He's not there anymore. I think.
Yeah, my wedding. Yeah, it was awesome, man. I'm here.
Yeah, okay. I didn't hear any of that, but that's fine. Sure, the wedding went well. You're still married, so I'm sure everything's going
It
good.
went great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
She's still
happy
here.
that he
Listen,
Yeah.
she's beautiful.
Yeah.
Way too better looking for me. But the Bill Cosby Jello fucking really works, man.
I don't even know what that means. What does that mean? Somebody explain that one to me.
like Bill Cosby. You know how we drug the women.
Ah! Wow.
Welcome to the show, Kieran.
That joke.
Exactly. Thank you, John.
That joke is from 2000.
Not that old of news.
That joke is from 2016. Good for you, Johnny.
Hey, I'm moving up.
Yeah. Got out of the 80s finally. Jesus. Yeah, let's do a break. We'll do a break. We'll come back. I'm gonna regroup. I gotta regroup. All right, back with more LunaticRadio.com. Sure, after this.
Kieran and Rock. LunaticRadio.com.
Dude, that's my bike checking in. That's an old name too from the past.
What?
Drink the spit cup. Here's to Brian. I'm not drinking my spit cup for one.
No,
final.
don't. No, we're not gonna do anyone.
I drank your spit cup once.
Yeah, it's. I've had like beautiful women drink my spit cup. It's very awkward.
It's disgusting.
It is.
I didn't even know this.
Yeah.
When?
Oh, it's happened.
Oh my god! Sober?
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
Inevitably, like I'll go out and get
a
coffee.
fetish.
This is my thing. Like I'll go out and get coffee with a chick or something in the morning, and you buy like Starbucks. Both cups
Right.
are the same, right?
Sure.
So I get done with my. Usually, this is my routine. After like my first cup of coffee in the day, I throw a nice little lipper in afterwards because it, the highs and lows. Like the dip brings me down, coffee brings me up.
It's Kieran's life in a nutshell.
And inevitably, you're like
Very
driving.
high, there's two lows.
You're driving in the car with her, and you've been dipping for about a half hour, and she's like, "Oh, let me just," she reaches down in the console to grab her drink.
Sure.
So she thinks, and she'll take a swig of my spit, and I go,
Oh, you lose.
"Word up, motherfucker!"
Have you ever drank your own spit?
Oh, absolutely. I've drinking my own cum.
Wow.
That's your cousin right there. That's weird.
I got to bring in the jokes every
Yeah.
once in a while.
It's not jokes. That's reality.
You know what it tastes like? Mayonnaise. How did that come about, that acoustic thing at the end of the shows? That's yours. Don't drink this. This is dip spit.
I have done that before.
That'll be the first rock
I
star
have
on
drank
radio
your
to drink
spit.
dip spit. Yeah.
How did it come about? Jeez, I don't know, actually. I mean, you probably, if you ask the band members, everyone will have a different memory.
Yeah.
But my memory was in Phoenix, Arizona. We were playing a show, and we were doing this song called "Now You're Free." That Billy was doing it, and it was just him and electric guitar and vocals. And it's end of the show, kind of like intimate moment. And there was a DJ next door, and it was way too fucking loud. And he realized it wasn't possible. And we went back and forth. And in the end, we made a call to just go outside into the parking lot. And we brought like 300 people out into the parking lot. And we played for like an hour out there. And then we went back into the venue and played a couple more songs. And it was just like on the spur of the moment kind of call. And that really spawned this whole end of the show acoustic thing. But I think that's like maybe a practical answer, but the truth is it's something that we've been doing forever. Like when Bill and I first met, we played in the subway, and we always have played acoustic. It's been a part of who we are. So when we did that in Phoenix, it just felt so good that we're like, oh man, we got to keep doing that. Sure. Like it's really special.
Yeah, that is. I remember my brother was at that Phoenix gig.
Yeah, he was holding we were standing on a bench, and it was really wobbly, and he was holding the bench.
Fat Kev's helping out, bro.
He totally was. He was so focused. He's like, I'm not going to let you fall. I am not going to let you fall.
I am the wall, bro. I'm going to hold this up.
I'm keeping your careers alive. Holding the bench, dude. Fat Kev.
He was great.
Fat Kev's a roadie now.
Yeah.
He'd make a great roadie.
Yeah. He's a maniac. He's an absolute maniac.
In the best way.
Kieran and Rock have returned.
We are the kings of tangents.
I think it would be kind of cool to be a vampire.
What was the thing you couldn't deal with?
Suck my own dick.
Woo! Come on, do it. Try it.
No, I can't.
Can I watch?
No.
Lunatic Radio.
Twitter doesn't give me these problems.
Kieran and Rock are on social media.
Why could you just like me?
Be sure to like and follow Lunatic Radio on Twitter.
Rocket, you gotta get naked. Take off your pants. Do something.
Sweet.
Don't say sweet.
Oh, I listen to you.
Okay.
So if you say take them off, I shall.
Twitter.com/Lunatic Radio. They're already naked, aren't they?
I feel like I have hair on my microphone. That's why I've been blowing into it, if you're people listening.
Twitter.com/Lunatic Radio.
Nice ass.
What up, everybody? LR show. Old school LR show. Kira Rock, Johnny Staten Island. Johnny Staten Island. Woo! I guess. You know what sucks is that Johnny's speaking on his cell phone, and his it's just very loud when you yell into the phone, Johnny. It's very loud.
Sorry, man.
Very loud in our ears there, but it's all right.
How's this volume?
It's pretty good. Are you talking on your earbud microphone? Is that what it is? There you are.
Yes.
Look at that. There you go. Rock, you there? I don't even know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, for those who don't know, when you hear the rejoiners and you hear someone say "nice ass," that's actually Johnny.
Johnny Staten Island. Yeah, there's a lot of Johnny Staten Island clips. I can't tell you how many times I've listened to damn Sharky's. Man, when Sharky's closed down, I for some reason I cropped that out as a like a segment to play in like reruns or whatever. I must have heard of that a gazillion times, just the Sharky's thing. But it was we've had a lot of good times with Johnny. Johnny was the one of our major dudes when Rock and I did a and not to go back to the fucking sex crap again, but we did a live broadcast from a strip club out in Comal, Long Island, and Johnny was a big part of setting that up for us because he ran the cables. He had these fucking long ass. They were like these 500-foot cables had to run to get the internet going.
That was great.
Yeah,
it was great. And Steve, and my buddy Steve, he passed away, Steve, but he had a great time, man. He was underneath like 11 girls getting hit with boobies. It was awesome.
Oh yeah, that was the guy that had the. Yeah, he had a. Oh, hold on. Here's I think Race Car Johnny's calling in. Calling again, Race Car Johnny.
Karen won't hang up this time.
Yeah, he had I think like a 5-stripper lap dance or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man,
I have a story here out of, I don't even know if this is true or not, but apparently there was a woman who almost died getting surgery that achieved the fattest vagina in the world. Is that something, Rock? I don't even know.
Wait, first of all, who is on this? Is like, are they checking?
I don't know. Who takes the measurements on the fattest vagina in the world? I don't know if that's something you take measurements on, but there she is. I mean, you could. I don't know if you guys can see it on the playback there.
The same woman? There's two women on this. Is that the same woman?
She kind of looks like a retarded Christy Mack. Anybody who watches the old porno would know what that is.
I honestly, and I've had this like conversation with my wife, and she
Hold on, caller coming in. Race Car Johnny, welcome to the program.
Yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yo, this is Race Car Johnny.
Yeah, what up, Johnny? Well, in the thrones of Hurricane Dorian.
This fucking storm is stupid.
It's not really.
Fuck this thing.
It's not really storming down there.
Nah, I'm standing outside right now. Like, I mean, if you listen quiet enough, you can hear somebody snorting a line of cocaine somewhere right now.
No shit. Where are you? You're in Miami, though, right? The storm's not coming to Miami.
Yeah, it's not going to Miami.
Race Car Johnny?
The hurricane got him.
Did you get whacked? Hello? Is he gone? I don't know. He might be gone.
Great talk.
Yeah, no.
Good talk.
Here it comes. He's coming back. Race Car Johnny, you're back on the air. Go ahead.
Holy shit, I said fuck the storm and it cut me off.
It really did. It really did cut me off.
All right, maybe it's serious. Maybe it's the real deal. But not like where I'm at, we're like right across from it, and it's beautiful outside.
Really? Sun's out.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm standing outside right now. There's nothing going. I don't know if you guys could hear me before we got cut off, but I said if you listen quietly enough right now, you can hear somebody smoking a line of cocaine somewhere.
Hold on one second. Johnny, you can't play with the microphone on your lapel. All we hear is you play with the microphone.
All right, so how am I? Am I good?
You're good now, yeah. Just don't put your...
Excellent, Johnny.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Excellent.
Yeah. I mean, race cars got to understand though. The storm is still over the Bahamas. I mean, it's not exactly close yet.
Yeah. No, and you know these magicians. I think weathermen are magicians. You know, they don't always get it right. They don't do their magic right sometimes, and it fucks up and it looks bad. Because this thing, they keep assuming it's going to go to the north. And fuck, man, that thing's moving so fast. I can't comprehend how they think it's just going to go to the north all of a sudden. I mean, that's a big fucking storm. It's shit. I mean, 185 miles an hour is something that's like unheard of. Shit.
Yeah, I feel bad for the people in the Bahamas right now, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like the Bahamas are right there. Why can't we just take it? Where's fucking Anderson Cooper broadcasting live from the Bahamas? Why do we have to?
Jim Cantori didn't even show up there. That lets you know immediately, like they're fucked. He's like, I ain't going there.
These guys are, but they always wait for the storm has to touch the United States. Like the Bahamas are close enough. You can literally fucking skip a rock to them. I mean, you can just send a couple guys over. That's where the fucking storm's really killing it. So send
right. Well,
where's Don Lemon over there? Go ahead.
Yeah, and on the Weather Channel, it kind of cracks me up. South Carolina is so for when this thing gets South Carolina, it's like still like 5 days away or something like that. They're putting so much TV coverage in South Carolina, and all these people telling these people to run from a fucking storm that's 5 days away. And here these people over in Bahamas right now are just getting fucked up, and you really don't see much about it going on either.
No, it's like
there's not much footage of what the fuck's happening. You know, like
it's like the Bahamas are a third world country, and we have nothing to do with them. No Americans ever go there. You know, it's like the Bahamas are something else, some sort of foreign land. I mean, that's
it's like their third page. You know,
weren't they gonna have the fire? Hold on.
Holy shit! What is going on back there?
It's Johnny Staten Island broadcasting from Staten Island. It's not exactly the most professional thing in the world.
Why is
he's got
man,
dogs.
He talks weird. He sure does talk weird.
Yeah, I'm cutting him off. Figure out the dog there.
Sorry, dude.
There
Sorry.
we're talking to Race Car Johnny, who apparently is supposed to be in the eyes of the storm, but he's not really. So
Yeah. I mean, as much as we wanted to be.
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't know if we want to be. I don't want really no part of this one. Although I'm staying at a house that's not mine, so I'm in between living in houses right now. So we're staying at some friend's house, so it's kind of comfortable. You don't have to worry about your shit getting fucked up.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I mean,
that's maybe the one good plus to it is I don't have to worry about my house getting fucked up anymore. And
yeah, you don't want to fucking deal with that. I mean, the news makes, for people who are not living in the path of the storm, it makes it almost like the storm, like an exciting, like almost like an event, so to speak.
Right.
But for folks who are living in the path of it, you don't want to fucking deal with that shit. You don't want to deal with a sign flowing through your window or something. You know.
You know what it's like. You know what it's like. It's like waiting on that. It's like waiting on that strip if it's going to turn to a line or a circle.
Are you gonna get pregnant? Storm's gonna get Florida pregnant.
You don't know.
Yeah.
You just wait, and you're like, oh man, what do we? Whew.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, because this thing's pretty serious. Yeah, I mean, if it keeps coming west, and the weather magicians, they don't think that it's gonna do that, but still, I think if this thing goes even just like 20, 30 miles more west than they think, it's gonna get pretty hot over here, where even we are.
You know what I'm like. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, I'm hoping it makes a beeline to Daytona Beach, Florida, and goes right over that goddamn racetrack and turns that motherfucker into a parking lot. That's what I'm hoping, Rock. Let's just eliminate NASCAR in their big major event. No longer is the fucking Daytona 500 ever going to happen again because of Hurricane Dorian.
Well, when it's done with there, I hope it goes right up to New York and it just destroys that damn Yankee Stadium.
Oh,
so
well, that's
fucking. Your fucking Bash brothers can go find somewhere else to go and fucking play. Those sons of bitches.
Yeah, I don't know how I don't know. Well, you know what? It would be a good thing if it just fucking made a beeline to Florida and just eliminated that stadium where the fucking Marlins try to play baseball in, because that's
true. Because they're a bucket of shit. You don't have to. We won't disagree on that. That's the biggest fucking joke. The team owner that you know very fond of. He's a fucking joke.
You're a fan of the Miami Hurricanes, aren't you, very fucking Race Car Johnny?
I am a Hurricanes fan.
Do you know
Yes,
anything? Do you know anything about that fucking young kid that plays for that team, who's the quarterback, and apparently he's like an internet guy?
No. Well, which one?
Which
one?
Tate Martell.
Well, Martell. No. Well, Tate. Well, he's a transfer in.
Yeah.
For all of us.
Yeah, but did you see he's like apparently for the young kids, he's some sort of like internet, like people hate him. People hate him. Like everywhere he goes, he's just hated on. But apparently
he's seen his girlfriend.
Yeah, his girlfriend's on. That's what I was getting.
Are you fucking kidding me? Of course, I'm hating on him. Everybody wants to fucking stick in that, man.
Rock. The backup the backup QB for the Miami Hurricanes football team, the college football team. Okay. This kid's girlfriend is unreal.
Oh,
she's unreal.
It doesn't even make sense. By the way, Rocket. Yes, real quick. What do you think of the new Tool album?
Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it, except for that something chip song. That's like the next to last song. It's a complete waste of time.
I think
of that.
Yeah, it seems like it feels like the drummer like kind of took over this album in a way, because it seems like it's pretty heavily with lots of drum solos in it, shit like that. But
I don't mind them in songs.
Album.
I just don't want like a fucking it's been 13 goddamn years. I don't need to. Let's not waste the track with that nonsense.
Right.
Yeah. I started playing one of the songs the other day, and it still hasn't ended yet. So.
What do you think of it? What do you think of it?
What, the Tool album?
I thought it was great. I think it's great. I think it's good to see a band that can produce the same sort of music, kick it up a different notch, but it's still the same sort of Tool that you're used to. They still keep it in the ballpark, you know?
Johnny Staten Island, your thoughts on the new Tool album?
Tool.
All right.
Johnny Staten Island, you look like a bounty hunter. You look like somebody that kicks in my fucking door and is like, let's go.
Fucking Dog the Bounty Hunter.
I'm sure he's done it.
He actually is starting to look like Dog the Bounty Hunter a little bit.
Speaking of Dog the Bounty Hunter, a friend, one of my good friends is at the NASCAR race tonight.
Yeah.
Dog the Bounty Hunter's there, and somebody gave him a microphone, and when he grabbed it, he just yelled at everybody, "Don't be a pussy, vote for Trump." And he threw the microphone on the ground in front of they have like a big drivers meeting. They bring everybody in, and he just says that in front of everybody and throws the microphone.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of odd, right? Settle down, dog. We get it.
I guess he's a Trump fan.
Person anyways.
What was that, Johnny?
I guess he's a Trump fan.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're both named Johnny. God damn it. I said, what's that, Johnny?
It's fucked. I know. It's really fucked up. I can't believe you put two Johnnies on the same fucking show.
Yeah, no. And I didn't fucking figure that out to indicate which Johnny I was talking to. I'm a terrible broadcaster. All right, Johnny.
So well, hold on. Is there a hotline answering machine that I can call into if we do get hit by some stupid shit? Like I'll go stand out and I don't know.
Drunken hotline.
Just call my cell phone. I'll play it. I don't have anything set up. Call my cell phone.
Rocket, the great production value in that, huh?
Just call my cell phone. I'll just fucking record.
We'll do it. How about I periscope it?
Yeah. Can you? Is that a thing? I don't even know.
Shut the fuck.
I don't even know.
Bling, bling.
Yeah.
Bling, bling. Hi, you've reached Kieran's line, and I'm masturbating right now. You can leave your name and number and what you're doing right now, and we'll put you on the show.
There you go. All right.
Thanks, John.
God, that was great. That was really good.
Race car, you're down by Miami though. Still, even.
No, we moved up a little north. We're like I was gonna say earlier. We're like, just give anybody an idea. We're like 20 miles south of West Palm Beach. Is where I live.
So you're gonna get hit.
You have a chance to get fucking hit, dude.
You're gonna get hit, dude.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, if it gets heated, I'm gonna call. Like,
it's gonna get heated.
We might get
it's
gonna
get real hot.
Yeah, look at the Doppler. I got the Doppler up for everybody.
You got the Doppler.
Yeah, tracking Dorian category
the
5.
fucking Doppler's up, everybody. Get the kids. You got the Doppler.
Hey, here's Joey with the weather report. Hey, look at this motherfucker.
Tommy!
Things are blowing. People are getting blown. It's all fucking.
It's fucking Jesus Christ. It's wetter than a fucking vagina. Get out of here.
Fucking A, bro.
Race car is like the only native Floridian that's like real Italian. It's so bizarre.
I know.
Yo, this is Race Car Johnny.
I still have that drop from when you called in from Hurricane Wilma way back when.
Listen. When I did that call, though, for all seriousness, that was the scariest part of a hurricane I've ever seen, because it was blowing like 130 miles per hour when that storm came through. That one.
Wow.
So this is like, I can't imagine.
Yeah.
180, but
So I'm looking at the map right now. I got the
Doppler in it.
I got the map up for fucking folks to see. And
Kieran's checking the map. What's Kieran doing?
I got the map.
Weather report.
So I got the satellite. It's going over the Bahamas right now. You say you are what? A little south of Fort Lauderdale or West Palm Beach?
No, West Palm Beach.
Oh, dude, you're
West
right.
Palm.
Dude, the thing's going balls deep into West Palm Beach. I'm telling you.
God, it sounds better when you say it like that.
It's gonna get fucking West Palm Beach all kinds of pregnant. This fucking thing.
Geez, look, I'm going to let you guys go.
Yeah.
Kieran, can you forward me the other Johnny's phone number so I can have him do my answering machine message for me later also?
All right. Thank you, Race Car Johnny.
You guys have a good one, guys.
Yay.
Peace.
Take care, man. Be safe.
Later, Johnny.
Here goes Johnny, Race Car Johnny. Which Johnny am I talking to? Yeah. So, yeah, he's fucking screwed. If he's in West Palm Beach, he's done. Game over, Johnny. Not this Johnny.
Yo, you know what, though? The fact that he called in and he's going through that bullshit, he's awesome. That's a good dude.
No, yeah. Johnny, Race Car Johnny's he wore our Lunatic Radio t-shirt on TV. And he won
That's cool.
the Speed Road Tour Challenge. Remember that, Rock?
Totally, absolutely. I remember that image.
Yeah. Apparently, Kevin Hart got into a fucking car wreck and his back is all fucked up.
Right. Because he realized he finally gave into the fact that he didn't get into Uber early on. Isn't that like, didn't you hear about that story? Like
No.
he had an opportunity to get into Uber early on and he bailed out on it. He's like, he didn't believe in it.
Kevin Hart did? Wow. Does he need any more money, though? Jeez.
I know.
He's the shortest man with the most money I've ever fucking seen.
Wow.
For a guy who's 5'3". Not many 5 foot.
Cool teacher got it right. Show title will be Balls Deep into West Palm Beach.
Wait, that could be misconstrued as a fucking Epstein something. I think Leroy Jenkins chimed in on Friday night's radio program and said that the pedo mansion is getting a cleansing in the Bahamas, because apparently Jeffrey Epstein had a mansion in the Bahamas as well, or something.
Oh my God!
Yeah. There you go. Very fun stuff. All right. Well, anybody else got anything else? Because this was a nice little, getting to. We should do this more often, I think. Maybe
Nice get together. Nice get together. Yeah, do a show.
Maybe work on getting Johnny a microphone and stuff. I don't know. I have a microphone here I could give him.
It's the holiday weekend, dude. I'll get one. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'll get it. Don't worry about it. Your beard looks good. You look healthy.
Thanks.
Congratulations on the marriage.
Here, Johnny, and see him. It's so good, John. It's so good to see you.
It's great seeing you guys.
I miss you so much.
You are one.
I miss you, brother.
You are one of the more positive individuals I've ever met in my life. Very positive. He's always positive, optimistic.
It's the only way to be, my friend.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. Johnny, no follow.
I don't know any other way, man.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm just giving you a compliment. There you go.
Hey, great. Thanks, man.
And you're so negative.
He's like, give you a compliment, dick.
Yeah, give you a compliment. Fucking like my compliment.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Show title: Balls Deep into West Palm Beach. That is going to be the show title. Thank you, cool teacher. All right. Well, there you go, folks.
Johnny, congratulations again on your marriage. I'm so happy for you both.
Oh my God, I'm so happy for you and your baby, man. That's wonderful.
Yeah, thank you.
God bless you guys.
Hey, Johnny,
that's great.
You know,
Kieran's got a lot going on. You know,
I fucking jerk off into TJ Maxx socks.
That's awesome.
It's funny.
That is,
you're right.
That is going to be the clip I put on Instagram right there. That one.
I jerk off into TJ Maxx socks.
No, it's congratulations on your wedding and Rocket, congratulations.
In other words, that's what that is.
Yeah, I'm just killing kids into socks constantly.
Just fucking murdering fucking Christians.
I'm trying to get rid of all the baby chances I can possibly have.
Oh God!
God bless.
The more things stay the same.
Fucking I really have. Not changed. Got a little bit older. All right, Johnny Staten Island. Thank you very much.
The socks got fancier, but you're the same.
Tell you what, I don't know what they make those fucking socks. I don't know what they make socks out of nowadays, but it's fucking not so bad. All right, we'll see you guys later. Thank you for checking out the LunaticRadio.com show. Anybody in the path of Hurricane Dorian, be safe out there. Rock, final word. Go ahead.
Yeah, great seeing Johnny. And great to hear from Race Car.
Dynamite drop-in rock. That broadcasting school's really paying off.
Even though you ask me every week, it surprised me.
Johnny, thank you for... Johnny, final word. One more. Final word. Go ahead.
Yo, this is it? It's only 2 hours?
Yeah, that's it. We only do 2 hours, Johnny.
We're getting old, John.
Holy shit, dude. We still 4 hours of this shit.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to get fucking drunk on this show anymore. What the fuck?
Yeah. No, if people have short attention spans, so we do, a shorter, shittier show.
Dude, you know what? My final word is I hope to be on soon. I love you guys. I miss you guys. This is a treat.
Yeah.
Absolute treat.
All right, we'll get you a microphone and we'll get you set up. We'll get you back into the mix. How about that?
Excellent.
Yeah. First step of radio, microphone. There you go. All right. Thank you, Johnny. Peace out, everybody. Yeah, we'll see you next week. Later.